Let's go live to Carnarvon now. Joining me live is Julee Nelson, a family services advocate in Carnarvon and a former local councillor. Julee, I'm sure you share the warmth that we're all feeling this morning and the big smile after this news.
Oh, it's I'm very emotional and very speechless, of course, but I'm feeling so relieved for the family and community. It's just such fantastic news for Cleo and that Cleo's been found. So it's been very painful for the community of the disappearance of Cleo.
Yeah.
I think we've had such great support around the country, the community, with bumper stickers, call flutes. The internet has just been going off, and it's just been so wonderful, the support that Carnarvon has received around the country. And I take my hat off to the police.
Absolutely, some great policing work. 18 days they've been searching for Cleo, found alive and well at 1 o'clock this morning. She was in a house alone, a 36-year-old man now in custody. I know Carnarvon has really rallied around this family. How do you feel this morning knowing that Cleo was in this house alone just 2 streets away from the police station?
Well, I think it was probably a little bit further than that, but I think my reaction this morning was that I think we've all been talking. We hope it wasn't a local. However, we believe it might be a local. But I believe, that we can rest a little now and just find out what the final outcome is of why, this person snatched this little girl. And what was the motive? And I think that's what the community would like to know.
Tell us a little bit about Carnarvon. It seems that neighbours do know each other quite well. So was there a feeling of helplessness and were you kind of baffled because you just couldn't imagine where this little girl had gone and how she'd been spirited away?
Well, I suppose the Blowholes, a classic scenario. Kids go up there, parents look after other people's kids go from camp to camp. It's always been a really, really safe place. And I think that's put quite a dampener on the community. The community has been very quiet, very sullen. People just baffled and just very overwhelmed.
Is a feeling felt right around the country, I think, not just from the town of Carnarvon this morning. What about the ongoing support that not only Cleo and her family needs, but will there be almost a healing period for the town of Carnarvon too?
Oh, absolutely. I think people will now, the community will help wherever they can. They've always put... since this has happened, they've always had the support put forward. But all we know is that, mummy and dad just wanted her little girl back. But, we're all here for the family. We send all our love to Ellie and Jake, and I'm just amazed how they've handled this. But yes, the community are here for them, and so are people around the country.
Julee, this has such a chilling effect on parents in particular because you do let your kids run wild. Sometimes you take your eye off them, and this family was camping. The little girl was sleeping in a tent just a couple of metres away from her parents, and it's hard to get your head around what will happen. What does this... what do you say to parents, particularly in Carnarvon, whose small safe world has been shattered by this?
Well, I think people will just be a lot more responsible about where their children are. We do see children of a night time walking around the streets, which we haven't done since the disappearance of Cleo. So, people are listening and looking out for each other. And I think that's what a community does. Bond and look after each other.
We did hear from some neighbours this morning who noted some suspicious activity in this house. They saw this 36-year-old man buying nappies the other day and they knew that he didn't have any children. Is that the kind of evidence you see from the community of looking out for each other and helping to solve this case?
I probably wouldn't like to comment about the person and buying nappies, because, I mean, we're only seeing that on Facebook at this stage. So I'd be prepared not to comment on that question. Thank you.
Yeah, fair enough, Julie. But before I let you go, this is certainly a great day. Cleo back with her mum and dad today, and we thank police, don't we?
Absolutely. I take my hat off to them. They've done a wonderful job. And I say that with great pride, with the police and their presence here of finding and handling and solving this case.
Julie Nelson, the Managing Director of the CFSS WA, we really appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you very much.